How's everybody doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Man.
What have you guys been up to at home? Before we get into the show, we just want to what's your day-to-day look like?
Waking up and looking out the window, make sure it's still there. And then, doing something fun, like creative or whatnot. Talking to family and friends that I haven't talked to in a while. That's what I've been doing.
I've been at home with my fiance and my dog and my cat. And if I'm not picking up poop, then I'm making kimchi. I'll show you.
Okay. Love to see it.
I mean, if you like, pickles, then...
They look very good.
I'll just put them back in the fridge, sorry.
I do have a question for you, Harvey. When the pictures of the vampire of you as a vampire in season 1, are those real?
No, I couldn't find any pictures of me. I know I was a vampire as a kid, but I could only find pictures of me as a mummy, a really low-income, poor mummy like that. We just got ace bandages that we had at home and wrapped around me. And then I decided to do my makeup, and it was like dark circles, so I looked like I was a patient that escaped the hospital between surgeries. It didn't look good. No, that kid was an actor. He was an actor they hired to.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That wasn't you. Oh, that was it. Oh, right. You know what? I never questioned. I always thought that was actually you.
No, everyone thinks it's me. It was really Allison Jones. She cast the pilot, and she did the casting for the pilot, and she cast that kid. So yeah.
It's so funny. When he grows up, you guys are gonna have to stay in touch so you can see.
Yeah.
He's gonna end up being like a clickbait. Where are they now? At the bottom of your website.
Were you guys familiar with the movie before you started doing the show?
Yeah, I was a big fan of the movie, and I guess being such a big fan of the movie just added to my anxiety and nervousness about auditioning for the role, because you're like, oh my God, I'm already a massive fan of this thing, and now they're going to make the TV show of this movie that I love, and I really, 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 really want to be in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all very well kind of getting an audition and going, oh, this script seems funny, or I think I can be funny in this part, but with that history and, something that you actually love yourself so much, to then go, oh my God, am I worthy to be part of this? I hope so.
Watch it because it was on my queue to watch, like on Amazon, and my friend invited me to a wine and cheese night, and I met someone there who invited me to audition for the show. And I knew about the show, and I was going to go home and watch it. I didn't watch it. I didn't want to watch the movie until after, because I didn't want to be influenced by it. I didn't want to be like, I'm going to get in my head about it. And so I waited till the whole audition process was over, and then I watched it. And then I'm glad I didn't, because then I became such a fan of the movie. And I was like, oh my God, I'm glad I didn't watch this, because I would have freaked myself out. I would have gone to the audition and be like, must get this.
What was the casting process like for you guys?
Well, for me, I went to that wine and cheese night, and I didn't even have my reps get me the audition. I literally walked in, and the next day I got a text from an unknown number. It was a friend of my friend who invited me to the wine and cheese night, Mimi Michael. Shout out to Mimi Michaels. And she basically had me go into the casting office with Allison Jones, and I wanted to meet her because I never gone into her office. I just wanted to go and meet this casting director, and I went in, and she wasn't there. She was in London auditioning for you guys.
She was with me.
And so I had to audition with the casting associate and the rest of the team there, and I was like so bummed out. I was like, and the character also was 20 years older. So when I read the script, I was like, I'm not even right for this. And they're like, well, just go in and blah, blah, we'll see. And so I went in thinking, let me make this character a little bit older. So I went in my closet and got a really gross orange long sleeve shirt and a sweater vest. And I popped out the glasses of a Harry Potter pair that I had. Nice. And then I parted my hair in the middle and made it like, and I went in and I was like, if this doesn't grab their attention, I mean, I might not book this. I don't know what will, but if I don't go in there and like show off that I can make a fool out of myself. And I walked in, and I remember just getting the microphone put on me, and after it was done, I remember doing the audition, because I just looked over at Ben, and he was just like, you're done. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I walked out the door, and he was like, Harvey, wait. And I was like, what? And I thought he was going to say, you're the one, you booked it. And he was like, the microphone. I had to call my agent and my manager at the time and tell them I booked it. And they're like, no, we're your reps. We know when you booked something. I'm like, no, I booked it. I'm telling you I booked it. Harvey, I think I know when you book something, I'm your rep. And basically that's how I booked the show.
Are they still your reps?
Nope.
My audition story. When I got the call, I decided for the audition that I was going to have my hair like this because there was something quite poofy and just stupid about it. So I went in looking like this. And then actually, when we did the pilot, that hair, the guy that did the hair on the pilot, I can't remember his name, the guy that talked like that. He straightened my hair and made it really flat. And then Taika was like, why is his hair like that? And he's like, oh, well, we just thought we'd try it. Like, no, but put it back to how it was. So
Daniel, his name was Daniel.
Daniel, oh, shout out to Daniel. He's a sweet guy.
He was the first hair guy I worked on a show ever. On my first show in Huge on ABC Family, he was my hair guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
He's cool.
He's a cool guy.
But that's funny that you said about Taika because he did the same thing about me because we were in the trailer and he's all, Javi, how'd you do your hair for the audition? And I was like, oh, I parted it really gross and in the middle and I curled it. He's all, yeah, let's do that. And I was like, no, that's what I did for the audition to be like extreme. Like we're not gonna make Guillermo have curls in his. We are okay.
How do you maintain your hair?
Thank you so much. I've had a bit of scalp trouble lately. I've been battling with flaky scalp, and I'm not sure whether it's the climate. But every time I go online and I find a new anti-dandruff shampoo, I'm like, this is the one. I'm buying 6 bars of this. This is going to be awesome. Goodbye, flakes. And then a week later, I'm just...
looking for a new one.
Just itching.
Do you think we'll find out a little bit more about how Nandor and Guillermo met each other?
I love that. I would love that. I think like a Breaking Bad style backstory with the two of them would be brilliant. It'll be brilliant. It will be so awesome. Like the first time they met. I'd love to know all that. I
think we have I don't know about you, Kevin. I think we both have our own theories of our backstories of our characters. And so I always think, how did I get here and whatnot? And I have my own story, which is not the story that probably will pan out. But I like to think, how did we meet? Like, I want to see that first encounter or how that came about.
Didn't it, when you're working in a Panera bread?
Panera bread?
Yeah, you
Panera bread.
Panera bread, yeah.
I was working at Panera bread, so somewhere along the lines, I think the trajectory of their story, like where did they meet? Intersection. Like, did you come into Panera bread? Did you?
Why would I have come into? Maybe I wanted a Panera bread. I don't know.
If you could eat any human food or order anything from Panera, what would you order?
I've never been. What kind of food do they have there?
US. I don't know if it's in the UK.
No.
I've been to Panera in the past, years ago.
What about any human food in general? What do you think that Nandor would choose to eat?
It would just be humans.
Pickles?
Maybe, yeah. Hey, Guillermo, I went online and went on a wonderful website on YouTube called foodwishes.com. And I made a recipe from Chef John, and it was bread and butter pickles. Have one.
I think that's perfect.
I don't think so, Master.
No.
Thank you guys too very much for doing the interview with us at Young Hollywood. We can't wait to see the rest of season 2.
Thanks for having us, Jolie.
Thank you, Jolie.
Harvey, when are we going to do our
episode?
When are we going to do our Before the Shadows one?
We got to do it soon because we only have 3 episodes left of the season.
Okay.
Get on that.
Get on that. Let's get on that.
I'll text you.
Okay, all right. Text me. Bye, Jolie. Take care of yourself.
Thank you guys so much.
All right.